What's going on, ladies and gents of the cryptoverse? I'm Cryptic. Let's get into this. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about Monyx. Monyx is a lending platform in the cryptocurrency world. If you want to know more about it, you can do a Google search. I'm sure you will find plenty of information on what this platform is. I'm going to assume anyone watching this video has knowledge of what Monyx is, and that's why you're watching. I want to pay attention to this price point, 14 cents. And something that I've not seen anyone really talk about. And I find this kind of strange. So I said, screw it, I'm making a video. We need to get this information out right now. And Monyx is currently going at 14 cents per Monyx coin. It's significantly lower than what it was in the ICO stages. I think Monyx did this intentionally. Here's why. Bitcoin was going through a huge, massive drop in price. We all know this. Monyx releases their internal exchange. It was a really bad time to release it, and I thought it was strange that they didn't hold off. I figured that they might have pushed it back until the price regulated a little bit with Bitcoin, but they didn't. They went ahead and released it, and they didn't control the price on Monyx at all. They were like, free reign, go ahead, do whatever you want with it. We're going to focus on the internal exchange right now. This was also going through a time point where lending was now considered out of the game. You can thank Crypto Baller for that. He was one of the people that helped convert the space and making a movement from switching from lending to staking. So instead of calling it lending, we're now calling it staking, and staking is legal in most countries. So that's why we switched. So Monyx just goes, they send out a news update. They're like, yeah, we're going to try and switch our platform and everything over. The internal exchange just released. You guys do your thing. We're going to focus on this and get everything switched over. This gives us time to work out bugs for the internal exchange. It gives us time to switch everything to staking, update our white paper, update the website. Okay? Now, right now, Monyx can't be used for lending or anything else. It's currently like worthless. It's just a coin that we trade back and forth. The reason I think Monyx did this intentionally, not just to stress test their internal exchange and work out bugs, they wanted the price to drop significantly. And you might go, well, Cryptic, why would they want their own coin to drop in price, especially during a crash? And I'll tell you why. It's because their buyback plan is in, what, 7 days? They're going to buy 10% of this coin back. 10% at 14 cents. They are buying back at a freaking killing, and they know it, and they're not going to say shit about it. They're going to make a ton of money off of this if this is their intent. I don't think they're going to exit scam on us, but, you know, anything can happen. I figured if they were going to do it, they would have done it by now, but they haven't yet. If they buy back on the 20th, I think that's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to buy back at an extremely low price. It's going to have less overall supply for us to work with, which is going to increase the price. They're going to release staking. They're going to release everything on the external exchange, and then that's going to fluctuate the price up. Keep in mind, they're buying in with their buyback plan at this price point. Anything above 14 cents for them right now is just even more money in the pile, on top of what they've already got in the reserves. So, I'm sorry. It's almost criminal if they did what I think they just did. And I don't know, maybe I'm just not watching enough videos of YouTubers because there's so many people in this space. I didn't see anyone else really bring this topic up. I saw people talk about the buyback plan and people were excited for it, but no one talked about them trying to drive the price down intentionally to let people do it. Like, they don't seem to care about it at all right now. That's why this feels like they did it on purpose. I could be wrong, but I feel like I'm not. And from a business standpoint, it's genius. One other thing I wanted to point out, if we go over to their news page and we scroll down a little bit, we will see that they've released their wallets for macOS, Linux, and Windows. They've also released their source code on GitHub. This is something that you usually wouldn't see from someone who's going to try and run away with your money. The fact that they released their source code on GitHub was enough to keep me interested and enough to actually get me invested, because I originally wasn't in Monyx. So, oh, look at this. The price was at 14 cents and just jumped to 16 cents. So we do have buyers. They're just waiting. They're trying to get the price lower themselves too. And I haven't even uploaded this video yet, which might cause some fluctuation in price as well. And I kind of hope it does, because they don't deserve to get Monyx this freaking cheap, even if it's their coin. I'm sorry. I refuse to accept the fact that we're willing to do this for them. They should be buying this at like $1 at the very least. But we did this to ourselves, and only we can fix it. But unfortunately, I don't think it's going to increase much until the 20th happens, even because this video probably won't even get that many views to start with. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Monyx could be the dark horse that everyone's afraid of that ends up coming back with really good numbers. Or they could run away with everything that we have. Who knows? You know, anything's possible. That's the probability of high-risk investments. You have to risk money to make money, and we're not going to win every time. That's just how it goes. But I'm going to end on this note. I'm neither here nor there, but I'm everywhere. What am I? I'm crypto, and I'm cryptic. Have a wonderful day.